In today's video is a tactic recreation video of Vincent Kompany's 4-2-3-1. On your screen now is the team he's been putting out, and now this is my take on the tactic. The download link will be in the description below, and if you can't download it for any reason, I do run over the tactic near the end of the video. Before we go any further, you can please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. And we kick off in the Bundesliga in our opening game with a good 2-1 win against Freiburg. Elise scoring on his debut. But 2 games later, we lost to German champions Bayer Leverkusen via a penalty. And that leaves us in 5th place in the league with 6 points on the board. The Champions League draw has been made. And we've been drawn in Group F. And our main competition here is Atalanta and RB Salzburg. But both games against Atalanta, we actually beat them 2-1 and 3-2. But against RB Salzburg, we just couldn't beat them. Both games were ended in a draw. And the Norwegian team, well, we beat them over 2 games, and that leaves us top of our Group F. We won 4, drew 2, we finished with 14 points. We go into the knockout rounds, where we've only got Man City in the round of 16, which is going to be tough. And when we check out the league, we're doing really well, winning games for fun. Borussia Dortmund 4-2, 4-0 against Union Berlin. Stuttgart 1-0. We did lose our second game against Werder Bremen 2-1 away from home. Wolfsburg 4-0, RB Leipzig 3-0, Hoffenheim 3-0. Eintracht Frankfurt, we did draw 1 away. That's our first game we've actually drawn. So we've drawn 1 and lost 2. Other than that, we're just winning games for fun. And we're through to the quarterfinal of the DFB-Pokal Cup, where we're going to play Borussia Dortmund. And we stuffed them 5-1 in the quarter-final with Harry Kane getting a hat-trick. And next up in the semi-final, it's Freiburg. And again, you guessed it, Harry Kane got himself another hat-trick. And in the final, it was St. Pauli, and we beat them 4-0. And the star of the show is Musiala getting a couple of goals. So we pick up our first trophy. And in the Champions League, it's been very tough. The round of 16, we had Man City. We drew 0-0 away from home. We beat them 2-0 at home, going through 3-1 on aggregates, knocking out the favourites. And in the quarterfinal, it's Liverpool. And at Anfield, we somehow come away with a 0-0 draw, even though we had a guy sent off and we were under the cosh. But in the second leg, we were fantastic. Leroy Sané getting a couple of goals, winning on the day 4-1 and 4-1 on aggregate. And in the semi-final, it's Benfica, so surely we can get to the final. But the first leg wasn't great. 2-1, we're behind. We did have a lot more shots than them, but possession, we really lacked it in this game. But in the second leg at Allianz Arena at home, we really turned on. 15 shots, 5 on target, beating Benfica 3-0, winning 4-2 on aggregate. And that leaves us in the final to face PSG. And in the league, we still look fantastic, winning 5-0, 4-0, 2-0 against Borussia Dortmund. We did pick up a couple of draws, a 1-0 against Union Berlin, a 1-0 against RB Leipzig, a 1-0 against St. Pauli. But other than that, we've been winning games. Like I said, we haven't lost a single game since ages. And that leaves us in the Bundesliga as champions. We won 26, we drew 6, we lost 2 games early on, a goal difference of 60 and a points total of 84, being pushed all the way from RB Leipzig. So we pick up our second trophy. We're the champions of the Bundesliga. We got PSG in the final of the Champions League. But before we get there, let's run over the tactic. So in goal, we got a sweeper keeper on support. On the left-hand side, we got a complete wing back on support. On the right-hand side, we got a full back on support. We got a ball playing defender on defend, alongside another ball playing defender on defend. In front of them, we've got a defensive midfielder on support, alongside a deep line playmaker on support. Out wide, we've got inverted winger on attack. It's the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, we've got inside forward attack. In the middle of them, we've got advanced playmaker attack. And up front, we've got a deep line forward on attack. Mentality positive in possession. We've got attack and width fairly wide. Focus down the left, focus down the right. Passing rate is shorter, tempo higher, time wasting never. Low crosses, be more expressive. In transition, we've got counter press, counter, distribute quickly, distribute to flanks. Out of possession, we've got high press line of engagement, standard defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent short goal kick distribution, and get stuck in. And that is the tactic. If you want to download it, the link will be in the description below. And this is my take on Vincent Kompany's 4-2-3-1 with a little bit of FM magic sprinkled on top because it has to work. So here we go. The team I'm putting out to face PSG in the final looks like this. And there's only a couple of issues. Left back Alphonso Davies is injured. That's why he's not playing. And Kimmich needs a bit of a rest, so he's not fully fit. But this is a strong enough team to beat PSG. Well, I hope so. Come on, lads. Good early start. Good early start. Sane. Good through ball. Good start. 7 minutes on the clock. We're looking good. Come on, lads. Good ball in. Get it into the mixer. Get it in the box. Give it to Harry Kane. He scored so many goals this season. Masala bends it. So it's half time. We're 1-0 up, but this game is definitely not over. It can go either way. Let's just hope we do come out on top. Harry Kane has scored so many goals this season. Come on. Champions League final. He does sometimes bottle it in finals. I hope that ain't going to be the case in this game because I really need him to turn up. Just knocked it back to balance. We're not going positive. It's just no point. We're 1-0 up. It's a very even game. We're not going to look for the second goal. We're just going to... We're not seeing it out either. So we're just going to balance just to see what happens. Good interception. Sane. Masala. Oh, it would have been a great goal. Took Harry Kane off for the last 10 minutes. Got Müller on. Got Elise on as well as advanced playmaker. A couple of fresh legs up front. Hopefully that's enough just to see it out. And I think it's going to be... It was a very, very close game. A 1-0 win. Bit of a boring Champions League final and Harry Kane. Like I said, sometimes he can bottle some finals. And he definitely did this time. He did bottle the final. Just wasn't even in the game at all. Treble. Not bad at all. A nice little tactic. So if you want this Vincent Kompany tactic, like I said, it is in the description below. Now we're going to run over some stats to see how well it performed. Starting with our top goal scorer in the league, even though he didn't turn up for the Champions League final, Harry Kane was our top goal scorer in all competitions with 32 goals from 38 appearances. And Kimmich had the most assists for us in all competition with 15 assists from 43 appearances. And I think we really missed him in that Champions League final. And we're back to Harry Kane. He was the best performer for us with a good average rating of a 7.33. Our data goals per game, we had a 2.32 with shots per game of 15.85. And defensively, this tactic's very strong. Conceded per game a 0.56 with 18 clean sheets. And picking up some team stats now. Most goals, we did score the most goals in the league. Well, joint with RB Leipzig was 79. Most shots for, second place here, 539. Fewer shots against, we did have the most with 220. Most draws made, the most did was 607. Most clean sheets, top here of 18, and fewest conceded. We only conceded 19 goals all season. That is it. We've done the treble. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please let me know what tactic recreation you want to see next in the comments below. But that is it from me, guys. I will see you in the next video. See you then.